everyone, and welcome to today's vlog. Today I want to talk to you about some of the topics that I have been vlogging about. And so I've been blogging and getting some really great traffic. If you haven't already, make sure that you check out my website, averageblackgirl.org, for some lifestyle blogging and business development blogging. But today I want to talk about how not to get mad and how you should stop, if you already are, getting mad at your friends for not supporting your movement. So, you've been working hard all year and now you're like, okay, let me reevaluate. Who has liked my Facebook page? Who has supported me? Who has bought from me? And you're looking and you're like, man, some of these people that I invited to like my Facebook fan page in January, still in September, are not liking it. And it's really baffling because how long does it take to really like a Facebook fan page? It literally takes 5 seconds. These people are not interested and not invested in your business. And if those people are not going to like your page, they're probably 100% not going to pay for your services. So, I want to come up with a couple of reasons. The first reason is your friends are struggling too, and they don't have the funds to support your business. And yes, we can always talk about, well, people pay for what they want, and they have room to pay for Fenty or the new Jordans or whatever. And that's true. That want turns into a need, and they found out how to budget for that. Just your services aren't what they want to budget for. And that's okay, but just understand that your friends are not your target market. And in a perfect world, everyone would support their friends, but they are probably trying to build their own business as well. And you just don't come in the budget to support. Now, if your friends, although they have not put any money towards you, are doing these 3 things: if they are liking your Facebook pages, your Twitter accounts, if they are liking your Instagram account, if they're showing love in that way, they're supporting. If they are sharing your post, let me say it one more time, if they are sharing your post, your friends are supporting. It's so many people in my timeline that do not share my posts, but then there are so many that do, and I appreciate the ones that do. And then lastly but not least, are your friends referring someone to your site? Are they referring a friend to pay for one of your services? Are they sending you free money to your site? If they are doing that, boo-boo, they are supporting you. And kudos to those friends. I love a referral friend. Now, if your friends have not done any of those things, then let's not quick to cut them off and say, these aren't my friends, they're not supporting me, new friends this. Not yet. Let them know. Sometimes you need to actually reach out to these friends and say, hey, can you like my page? Can you share a post? Can you refer anybody that you may know that needs these services? Sometimes people need to be spoon-fed what to do. And it's not because they're selfish. They just need to know what it is that you want to do, because 9 times out of 10, when you were first starting, you didn't know what you needed to do to support. You were just trying to figure everything out. Or they're in their own world and they don't really understand what it is that you do. Your service is new, or it may be new to them. You may be working and doing all this stuff, but with Facebook metrics now, we don't see everybody's posts all the time now. You know that, I know that. You may need to just have a one-on-one conversation. People do much better in person anyway. Second, your friends are burnt out. Now, if you're busy working on your business, 9 times out of 10, a lot of your other friends are having some side hustles too. Not everybody, but a lot of them are. What happened with me? So, I last month did my first pitch competition. If you haven't already, you can check it out, give me feedback, or take some notes. And I had a birthday dinner to go to. I had plans that people wanted me to come and events that I wanted to attend, that I wanted to support. But I had to stop everything, cancel everything, and spend my time preparing for my first ever pitch competition with Average Black Girl. And people were like, can you come out to this birthday party or this birthday dinner? And as much as it pains me to say no, because if you follow me or if you know me, like, I like to go to every event. I like to support everybody. I understand the struggle and I like to be there. And it hurt me to say no, but I knew that I had to say no. It wasn't an option. I can't be at two places and I needed to prepare. And it ended up working out well for me because I ended up getting a mentor from my pitch competition. But I didn't want to tell everybody, hey, I'm doing my pitch competition, because what if I didn't win? I didn't want that conversation, did you win? And me to say no. Like, I hate that. I hate, same thing, like if I'm applying for a job or if I'm applying for like a proposal or something, I want people like, did you get it? Just let me come to you if I won. That's a side note, but I think that's pretty much everybody. At least that's some black girl-ish. Like, that's how I am. I only want to tell you good news. I hate to mellow in the bad news. If that's you, give this video a thumbs up. Next and finally, your items just aren't meant for them. Let me say it again. Your items just aren't meant for them. Now you're thinking, oh, I got 5,000 Facebook friends and I got 300 followers. I'm gonna make all my money from just Facebook, from just posting on my timeline. That's not the answer. I make a lot of money from Facebook, but it's not from just my timeline. I'm active in these groups. I am doing these challenges within these groups. I am creating blogs that are beneficial from everyone, and then they're coming to my site and then signing up for my newsletter. We'll get into that a whole bunch, but your friends or your connections are not going to just like you and support you. I call them Facebook funds. People think that based on how many followers they have that they're going to make all this different money, and they're going to have like, I got Facebook funds, I got money to blow. And that's not necessarily true. One, you got to think about it. If you're like me, I've been on Facebook since high school, so I got people that are friends from high school. I got people that are friends from college. For me, when I was a freshman in college, I invited everybody because I was just trying to get to know people, find the black people at school, get to expand my network, find people that were at other schools, just let everybody in. So a lot of those people I don't even know anymore, or I've never met. And they just follow me because they're nosy. They just want to see if I'm going to fail or not, who I'm dating or not, what I'm up to or not. They're just nosy. Some of them comment, some of them don't, but that's how we're friends. They're not going to buy from me. Same thing with my family. My family, although I have a more supportive type of family, I still have people, when I first added like my entire contacts to my MailChimp, I have great aunts and cousins and stuff that have unsubscribed from my newsletter. And I'm like, oh, okay, y'all don't want to get to know what I got going on? Shade. But that's what it was. And so therefore, me thinking that because I know a lot of people that they're going to support me is not necessarily the truth. But also, just because people know who you are doesn't mean they're going to buy from you. So just because you have a t-shirt line and you think it's cool doesn't mean that if it doesn't pertain to what your target audience is speaking on, that people are going to buy it just because it's cool. Even though it may be great quality, if it's not for them, it doesn't speak to them, that doesn't mean that they're going to do anything. So what did I do? I knew that not all of my friends wanted to have a business, and if they did even want to have a business, they were going to come to me with Average Black Girl. So what did I do? I thought to myself, I'm a millennial. My friends are always advancing in different jobs. They're looking for promotions. They're looking to change their LinkedIn. They're very into like that professional development, whether they have a business or not. That branding we know is important. We grew up with the social media. We grew up with the Facebook, the tags, the MySpace. So we know. So what did I do? Average Black Girl has a portion of her business that will always have professional development. Why? Because then my friends can always come to me and help me and support me without me having to sell to them or get them to change their mindset. that is where they at in their target audience. That is their target. That is my target audience for professional development. Millennials, college grads, people that can hold jobs down, looking for promotions, interview tips, tricks. That is them. So I made a section of my business that was pleasing and targeting my friends versus having them just wanting to push that they don't support me because I have all these friends and I was there for you and blah, blah, blah. You know how we do. No, I just made another section that catered to them. So what are some examples of things that you could do if you're trying to have your business of what you want to do and have what you're good at? So what I wanted to do was this marketing firm, encourage people to have different side hustles, have generational wealth, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But what I'm good at, and I learned because of my business and working with Coke, was career development, specifically resumes, and helping my friends to get a job within the different organizations that I worked with. So while I was doing that, I got really great at resumes, really great at LinkedIn, really great at all that stuff. So that is going to be one part. So an example, it can be if you are a mommy vlogger and you come up with a t-shirt line for mommy vlogging when people watch your mommy vlogs and stuff. Well, not all of your friends are going to want to watch your vlogs. No matter how cute your child is, that's just facts, right? So what can you do to get your friends and people that may not be into that? You can do bookkeeping. Everyone needs help with bookkeeping. Even if you do tips and tricks, you can have a downloadable of 5 tips to do QuickBooks, all of that type of stuff. That's one thing. Or if you are a professional dancer, okay, people may or may not come and be booking your classes because they're not a dancer or they don't want to dance, or they may not be looking at your YouTube videos and all that type of stuff. But if you do proofreading, that's something that you can do both. People are always needing to proofread resumes, proofread contracts, proofread if you're going to be an author or a presentation, all types of stuff. That's something that your friends can do. And lastly is what I do is consulting and resumes. Those things bond together, and I'm able to then always get my actual friends, people that I know in my business, or at least even referred. People are referring me now. Danielle does LinkedIn. Can you look at my header? Can you look at my LinkedIn page? Danielle does resumes. Danielle does interview tips and tricks. And that all kind of goes together with LinkedIn. Is great if you're a business owner. If you're not a business owner, you need the same tools go hand in hand. So I'm able to kind of appeal to everybody and be like the Macy's or the Target of the world. I have some expensive stuff, I have some cheap stuff. Whatever you need, I got you, boo. And so I have a blog that has this information as well, and I'm going to click it in the description box. So make sure that you check it out. But what do you think? Are you mad at your friends for not supporting your movement? How did you get over it? When did you decide to get over it? And if you're not over it, are you going to be over it now? And how has that affected anything? Make sure you follow me on my social media links. They are listed right here. And stay tuned for the next video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. All right, guys. Bye.